Right. There I am. All right, y'all. Listen, it's time for us to get it on real strong, right? Okay. It's Wind Down Wednesday, baby. Therapy with a sip. I know many of you probably getting yourselves together to get ready to go out. Come on here and do your fancy. That's cool. Listen, whatever you do tonight, do it in moderation. If you're driving, don't drink. Get you a designated driver. Okay? Don't drive and drink. Be safe, family. But we're going to sip up in this demonstration tonight. Why? Because we're in a safe space. When you're in a safe space, you can behave the way that you need to behave. Give yourself a hand. Let me move around. I'm doing a little sharing here. Yeah. Let us know. Yeah, the last of 2025. That's right, Queen. If you're in the listen, if you're in the house, go ahead and show your face in the place so we can shout you out. This is the People's Podcast, baby. This podcast right here is for you, for me, and for us. Right? It's FUBU. For us, by us. And also, please let it be noted that if you want to come up, if you have some type of commentary, if you have an opinion, come on up and let's get that done. But I really want to talk to you all tonight. I'm going to be prophetic. Oh, he in the house tonight, y'all. Hey, Queen Octavia, look who showed up tonight. Look at him. Oh, look at here, y'all. H-Town in the house tonight, baby. The man himself, T Swin, baby. Men Can't Always Be Wrong podcast. Listen, if you haven't had the chance to get it yet, here it is. Right here. Love is for who? Suckers. Put your information out there on the timeline for them, T Swin, baby, so they know how to find you. They can know how to get your information. And let me know if you want to come up, T. You know, it's always a seat for you here. Come on here. You the man. So let me know if you want to come up and I bring you up. We're going to talk about some things tonight. We're closing out 2025 and coming into 2026. And again, we already know that it's not the new year, right? So let's get this thing going. Oh, JJ, you in the house? You finally showed up. Hey, JJ. That's my little baby. Hey, JJ. All right. I see y'all coming in. We populating tonight. Y'all, we're going to have a very powerful conversation tonight. The topic tonight is, do you know what time it is? There is an astronomical amount of us that don't know what time it is. If you know what time it is, put a one on the timeline. Let me see if I can beat you guys doing that. If you know what time it is, put a one on the timeline, right? Okay. Okay. I think I beat y'all. Go ahead and put a one out there. Let me see if I can do a little sharing here. Let me see. All right. Let me see if I can do a little sharing real quick, and we can go ahead and get into this conversation because I don't want to hold you guys. I know that you guys have some things that you want to get into, right? Y'all know how these apparatuses are. When you open them up, they just start doing what it is that they doing. Oh, she in the house tonight. Hey, Doc. Hey, Doc was hanging out with the monks. We're gonna do a little talking about the monks tonight too, Doc. If you get a chance, chime in. If you want to come up, please come up. Oh, my girl is in the house tonight. Hey, Pastor. Yeah, Pastor Singletary is in the house. How you doing, Queen? Give my regards to the husband. I'm very grateful. Listen, her husband and her are some very powerful gifts to the body, you all. Thank you. Thank you for participating in Wind Down Wednesday. Therapy with a sip, grown folk conversation. Y'all know what we do. We have low key therapy up in this demonstration. I know some of you don't partake of the fruit of the vine or you don't sip, but hey, if you're having coffee, tea, uh, energy drink, whatever you have, and put it on the timeline. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. There she is, y'all. That's my girl right there, y'all. That's Doc right there. That's my hipster. That's my sidekick. That's the ATL. Listen, also, when you all come into the room, put it up on the timeline where y'all hailing from so we can shout out what state you in, what city you in, whatever. Zip code, area code, whatever it is you got going on. You know what I mean? So that we can get it on real strong. You. Hold on, give me just a second, y'all, fam. I'm doing a little sharing. Y'all just give me just a second here. And I'm dropping some shares. Okay. Is that all right? Please allot me just that little time. And we can get our peep up in here. I know a lot of people are busy doing other things, but it's okay. It's all good, right? Yeah. So we just dropping them in some of these groups and inboxes so that we can have the level of conversation that grown folk need to have, right? And grown folk need to have a conversation, right? We that Doc, you all the way up in Philly. What you doing in Philly? You about to freeze off up there in Philly? Yes, indeed, y'all. Doc was just in the ATL, y'all, hanging out with the monks. Yes, indeed. Hey, Doc, I gotta get some of that energy, man. I gotta get some of that energy. Hey, Queen Imuna. Yeah, I gotta get some of that energy, Doc, because I know you got it. Hey, Queen Octavia was out there too. She brought me some of it. I was like, yeah, baby, yeah. Yes, indeed. We're gonna talk about the monks tonight too, y'all. I'm telling you all, listen, y'all need to know what time it is. Some of us don't know what time it is, right? So we got to figure out what time it is. And then see, when we have these real conversations, grown folk conversations, and y'all know I always say if you ain't grown, do what? Get your ass out the room, right? Okay. Because we're gonna have grown folk conversation. And ain't nothing wrong with that, right? Because we need that. Our young Thundercats, they are off the chain, and we ain't knocking them. But them young ones, boy, they is off the chain. Now I understand what my parents was talking about. Like they were like, boy, something wrong with you. I'm like, okay, ain't nothing wrong with me. But they were really speaking truth, right? And sometimes we can't grasp that because we think that we are inventing something that isn't brand new, right? Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And remember, if you want to come up, you can come up. I bring you up. If you want to shout out somebody, do something, come on up. I got you, right? Okay. So let me do this. Let's share real quick, and we're gonna get into it. Y'all know I only do 60 minutes. I hold you only for 60 minutes, right? And you all know what we found out through research. What? If you can maintain a focus for 60 minutes, it expands your brain. You grow what? Brain cells, right? Which means that you become more intellectual and more astute. Okay? That's what's up. All right. So let me get this going. All right. All right. Tonight, for those of you that are here, what I want to do is I want to give you all a hand because I know you've been dealing with what you've been dealing with. And then also, I want to give you a drum roll so we can get into this. Yes, indeed. Listen, I want to introduce you all to this wine. We're going to pour this wine up and we're going to get into this conversation. I have something I want you all to listen to, and then we're going to converse about it and then get into further conversation. Okay. All right. So let me introduce you all to this wine. Okay. 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 Doc says, okay, let's put you up there. Doc. I can't come on. Bring me up. I found a quiet spot in the house. Okay. You want to come on? Listen, I'm getting ready to drop uh, in the on the timeline for you, Doc, so you can come up. Okay. And, and we'll get this wine introduced. Let's get Doc up, y'all. Here we go. All right, Doc. All I need you to do is click on this and it'll bring you straight up, okay? All right. Queen Octavia, I'm gonna get right back to your comment. Here we go. There you go. All right. Queen Octavia, where you at? There you go. There you go. So, Doc, all I need you to do is tap on that and we're gonna bring you up, okay? Yes, we did, Queen Octavia. We made it through another year. Beat It Vibrations is in the house. Listen, that's my little cousin. That's the Prince of Peace daughter. That's the one that keeps me draped out. Y'all, listen, if y'all need some paraphernalia, Beat It Vibrations by Kafira. Listen, put your information on the timeline. If any of you all have a business, please put it on the timeline. All right? Put it on the timeline so that we can patronize each other. Listen, y'all, we are building. We have a sponsor. I'll be featuring them in the other episodes of our Wind Down Wednesday. We have a liquor company that is going to sponsor us. So we're getting everything set up so that listen, y'all, we can do this. We making it do what it's designed to do. Y'all better wake up. Do you know what time it is? You don't see the link, Doc? Let me put it out there again. Okay. Let me put that out there again, Doc. Okay. I put it out there again. Look on the timeline. It probably went so fast you didn't see it. But there it is again. I put it out there. Look under it's under the truth session under Wind Down Wednesday and up under the one, which is my YouTube channel. Okay. All right. So when you hit it, I'll bring you up. Can you see it now, Doc? Can anybody else see that? Okay. So while we waiting on Doc, let's do this because she hung out with the monks, so we can get into that conversation because that's going to be a very powerful conversation. So let me introduce you all to why we're with to this wine while we're waiting on Doc. Look at that menage a trois. Woo! Listen, y'all, this is a bourbon barrel. They steeped it in the bourbon barrel. Oh my God! So y'all know it's amped up. My queen gonna be like, "Oh my God, they gave that to him." All right, you see it, but can't click on it. Okay, real quick, y'all, give us just a minute, Doc. Let me put it in your DM and see if you can click on it that way. You all give me just uh give me just a second. Let me see if I can put this in Doc's DM. Um, while I'm doing that, real quick, while I'm doing that, let me put a little music on for you guys. Real quick. Y'all stick and stay because we're gonna have an amazing, amazing time. All right. Okay. Let me put a little something on. Let me get Doc hooked up here real quick, y'all. That's my girl. She always invites me to do a wellness seminar. Y'all know how it's when you go to do something, you all know how this web works. Internet slows down on you and start doing all kinds. Okay, Doc, check your DM. Your they gave me the wrong person. Hold on a second. Yeah. Doc, let me know if that comes through. Look in your messenger, your Facebook messenger, and see if it comes through that. Okay. All right, everybody good. Oh, there she is, y'all. She in the house tonight. Tracy Love. Hey, Tracy. What's going on? Let's put her back up there. Let me introduce this wine to you all while we're waiting on Doc to come on in. Menage a trois, baby. Ooh, you sexy little devil, you. It's Wind Down Wednesday, baby. Therapy with a sip, grown folk conversation. It's the People's Podcast. Listen, and I'm going to tell you again, if you ain't grown, get your ass out the room. Here we go, y'all. We're going to pull up this bell. Ooh, look at there. Look at there. Look at there. All right. That's all they give us. Y'all know when we go to the restaurant, they give us that little bell and then charge us $14.99. $14.99 for a glass of wine. All right, y'all. We're going out of 25 into 26, y'all. And y'all hanging with the host with the most, baby, on the People's Podcast, Wind Down Wednesday. Therapy with a sip. Let me give the first toast. The first toast is going to be what? May you live forever and shall I what? Never die. All right. Ooh. You can taste that oak in there. Doc, let me know if you can get that. And if you can't get that, give me your email. Hit me with your email if we can't get it through there either. Tonight's topic, if you all haven't heard, do you know what time it is? Y'all please put that out there, y'all, so we can work with it. Do you know what time it is? I know a lot of us, we don't have patience. That's okay. If you want to come in and go out, that's cool too. But you might want to stick and stay because we're going to have an amazing conversation. We're going to have a grown folk conversation. There she is, y'all. There she is. You ready, Doc? Here she come, y'all. Hey, Doc.
I tell you, I'm holding my breath around here. I was like, wait, what is going on? I'm getting older. I don't know how to work this phone or something. Yeah, that was
Yeah.
deep.
What's going on, Doc? What you doing in Philly?
How are you? How are you? I am here with family. and
Okay.
enjoy. Oh, can y'all hear me? There it goes. I am here with family, enjoying this time here in cold Philly. It's a little crisp up here.
Oh, yes, indeed.
Yes,
I
enjoying this
left
new year.
listen, I left Illinois because it was too cold.
Wow.
Yes,
Wow.
indeed.
What
This is
was I thinking?
man, listen, that's my hometown. Springfield is my city in Illinois.
Yeah, I
It's a
know.
state.
Yeah.
Listen, I had to come
You
out here
just
where I
don't go
can get
back in
some
the cold though.
I ain't going. Listen, I don't go to and thaw out. I don't go back home till I thaw out.
Until summertime. Exactly. I thought you usually don't go home in the cold. You usually go in the summertime.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Doc,
Goodness
go ahead and
gracious.
introduce yourself to everybody. Listen,
Yeah.
this family, she always hang with us, y'all. She family. Go ahead and introduce yourself, Doc.
Yes, thank you very much. I apologize for the wait. I apologize for the technical issues, but I'm glad to be here. I am Dr. Clea Etheridge, and it's a pleasure to be amongst you today in this beautiful New Year's Eve energy.
Yes, yes.
Yes, yes,
And we're gonna get into some things because you had an awesome uh time with the monks.
yes,
And
I did.
yeah,
I
and a
did.
lot of
Very
people still
spiritual.
a lot of people still don't know that's going on, Doc. But go ahead,
Yeah.
Doc.
Yeah, yeah, definitely so. You're right. A lot of people don't know what's going on, and a lot of people don't know that it's even something like that going on in the world until they get down to the local municipalities and the local people put it out there. And one thing that was very disheartening for me to see, and I know you would feel the same sentiments, is people taking it, all other kind of places, making it political, making it about them and not seeing the true value in what the monks are bringing. Because you and I know, studying history and studying religion and spirituality, we know the monks don't come out for nothing. So we need to listen and see what it is they're trying to tell us because they're not going to talk it. They're going to walk it, and you need to be vigilant and watch.
Correct. Yes, indeed, Doc. One of the things, of course, I'm trained in the arts. You already know because you always
Mhm.
call me Doc, come to
Yeah,
do some Tai Chi. You know, you already
that
know.
was interesting.
So,
That was
yeah,
interesting. I learned a lot from you that day.
yes. So you already know because we've had multiple conversations about things like this, about wellness and about everything. But I've learned a multitude of things from you, and it is always a pleasure to be in your company because you have that stillness and that calmness about yourself. You don't raise your voice. You don't you like, okay, if you don't want to hear me, that's cool. Then take it upon yourself and do whatever it is that you're gonna do. But if you listen, I can help you. And I
Yeah,
think a large part of what's happening to us, Doc, is that we haven't really learned the art of listening.
yeah.
Because when you listen, you can hear. See, hearing and listening are synonymous,
Yeah,
but
and it's 2 different
they're not
things.
the same, right?
Yeah,
They're not
yes,
so
yeah,
so like you stated to your point, you were saying that listen, when the monks come, you need to listen because they're saying something to us.
yeah,
Go ahead, talk to us, Doc. Go ahead.
yes, yes. So I explained to a lot of people that it's that exact same scenario of when the monks are coming through, you listen with your silence. You have to be in silence to resonate in that spirit to actually feel and understand and learn from them in that manner. Learn how to be open. Here it is. Be open to learning a different way. Be open to learning, period. Because we're so stuck in our ways and just being in us, it doesn't make sense for you to block out all of this other education because you want to be stuck in your ways. So just be open to learning a different way. And I explained to a lot of people before the months came through that it's going to be a silent walk. Some listened, some did not. You have to walk in the presence of them, like take in what they have. Let's go back to Christianity. When two or more are in agreement, then things can come forth that way. And it's much better that way. Like, do you understand that? Do you see it in your life? When two people come together and have sex, they create a whole human being. So why does that not make sense in other parts of life? So look at that energy from this way. Look at that energy and listen to it from that way of learning from the monks. Like, it's you and them in this one beautiful energy that they have cultivated from Texas to Georgia at this point.
Yes. And one of the things you and I, we were texting each other, and you were
Yeah.
saying that I was going to do this, and I said, "But Doc, this is part of your journey. This is part of your destiny." And I was like, "I want some of it.
Yeah.
Get me some of
Yeah.
it." But
Yeah.
at the same time, Queen Octavia went out, and she was saying, "Well, okay, do I scream? Do I say anything?" I said, "No." I said, "Silence and bow." She said, "Bow." I
Yeah.
said, "Yes, bow."
Yeah.
I said, And that's reverence,
Yeah.
and that's you are going to receive the energy that they are releasing. If you're
Mm-hmm.
making noise and screaming and excitement, you're changing the frequency. You know what I
Yes.
mean? Y-
Yes. We
Yeah,
get it.
you know what I mean?
Yes.
So
Yes.
you want the frequency to be in silence so that you
Mhm.
can grasp what's being
Yeah.
released, right?
Yeah.
So what's being released? But go ahead, Doc.
Yeah, definitely so. Hi, Queen Octavia. How are you tonight? I wish I could have met with her because it was definitely um many areas I could have probably met up with her along the walking route. But also I
Ye-
was walking in silence and trying not to talk as much. I seen when you came through, you sent me a text message, I think, at one time. And I was like, I can't text back. Like I'm in my silence. I'm in my
Yeah,
silence and I'm walking. But I felt the energy and I appreciate that. And I got that love and energy and that light that I needed to go on because that was a hard walk. That was very hard. My body is beat down from walking uh 13 13 miles. I think it was 13 miles and some change. My body is beat down and I feel it physically, but I'm so very excited and I wouldn't have changed it for the world. I wouldn't have changed anything to eliminate that experience from my life. So I'm with it. I'm all for it. And I'm glad that I did it because it's resonating in that energy. You and I both know being in that
yes,
powerful energy changes things. It changes you and
yes,
it's changed me a great deal.
yes,
Can't wait to pour
absolutely.
into that community.
Yes, and it gives us, Doc, you know what it does for us? It gives
Hmm.
us emotional thrust.
Yeah. Yeah.
It wakes up all of the intuitiveness in us and
Yeah.
allows us to have that emotional experience.
Mhm.
Because while watching you and other people that posted, the tears just jumped out of my eyes. They just start
Mhm.
flowing
Yeah.
because I know what's happening,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Right. So let me.
You
I'm.
know,
I'm.
the
I'm gonna
authentic
say,
spirit.
yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna say something, and I want you to chime in on it
Okay.
because it's very important to note that the monks left silence to come into chaos. This is a note that I wrote because I know this and I deal with meditation and Doc knows this.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
the
You
monks left
speaking
silence,
something.
yes, to come into chaos to bring order so as to bring harmony and balance to the universe. Now, here's the clincher. Here's the
Yeah.
catch. Balance and harmony has to have a component called rhythm.
Yeah.
When you were walking, you developed a rhythm. You know
Yeah.
that, oh, well, I got to, okay, I got to keep putting one foot in front of the other. I got to keep doing this. So you developed a rhythm. And with that rhythm, it balanced everything in you. It brought your heart to that place where you can breathe properly
Yeah.
and you can balance things and you felt the harmony. And that
Hmm.
harmony always speaks to our emotions. And it
Yeah.
brings us to a place where we can purge. I'm
Hmm.
a purge. But go ahead, Doc.
And the physiology part about that. When you're walking, you're getting that cardiovascular health and that cardiovascular system to moving, but your heart is a very emotional organ. Your heart is a muscle, for one, and your heart is a very strong muscle, so strong it holds emotions, good or bad, and it's
Yes.
holding them there. So when you're walking and you giving it that energy and you flowing that blood and you pushing that blood through and that oxygen with the blood at the same time, it's very powerful. And it's very powerful in a way, it changes your frequency immediately. That's why exercise is so important. And you know when someone's in a very depressive state or they're in a very um non non-creative state when they're not
Yes.
exercising, they can't do anything. Because I've been there. I was recently there and just can't move and can't do anything because all of that energy is stuck in my core. All of that
Yes.
energy from everything, what I feel with my mind, what I feel with my body, what I feel with my thoughts. And I just couldn't think another thought to get me out of there, to get me in that moving. And I would love to say the monks have really changed that in a tremendous way for me because getting my cardiovascular uh, rhythm with them
Yes.
has really helped that. And it has moved a great deal of energy in me. And I have to be careful on how I use that energy. I have to be
Yes.
very mindful on how I use that energy and how I put that energy out. You can't be just dispersing energy just because you want to have these these just these moments and
Yes.
it can't be just for now. I want to
Correct.
create something with this energy, a
Yes.
legacy, a peace, a blessing,
Yes.
all of it.
Well, one of the
Yeah,
things that you've always been a creative person. I
yeah,
recall coming to one of your wellness seminars, and we were doing the labyrinth, and you talked us through that with such guidance. Y'all, listen to me. I'm not brown nosing because
yeah,
it's not very many people that I talk about. You can forget about that. But
yeah,
Doc talked us through this. I mean, and she explained as to why we are doing this, which gave solution, that it was solution driven. We
ribbon.
have so
Yeah,
many we have so many content creators that have great material, but it is not
yeah.
solution driven. We have to
So
get
true.
into being solution driven. And this is
Yeah,
one of the things that Doc does. And guess what, you all? I'm citing her in my book. That's how powerful she
um,
is. I'm citing
oh,
her in my book because
yes, Ashe,
listen, you
Ashe.
all, Doc get us into hugging trees, and she gives the reason why we are hugging this tree. We're not
Yeah,
this is not some type of fashion.
yeah,
We're not doing this because everyone else is doing this. She said, "Well, let me explain to you why we're doing this." And I have pictures. I'll
yeah,
at some point post
yeah.
them.
I seen the
But
pictures the other day too. And like we can't
yes,
hug that tree. We have to walk all the way across the acreage to hug that tree.
yes, yes,
No,
indeed. Look,
we can't
look,
walk
y'all.
all the way over there. Either we can't walk all the way over there or you don't want to walk all the way over there. But I'm walking over there. You can walk over there with me. And then here we go,
Yes,
hugging the tree.
yes, absolutely, y'all. We
Beautiful,
was out there hugging the
beautiful
tree,
thing.
and
Oh my
oh man,
goodness.
it was such an exchange. Do y'all
Yeah,
hear me? And
beautiful.
here's the thing. here's the thing about this conversation tonight, and if you can chime in, and if anyone else want to come up, y'all can come up with us. I can pull you in as well.
Yeah.
But here's the
Mhm.
thing that it is so amazing and awesome about Doc, y'all. And I really want to do this because we're coming out of 25 into 26. But I always give everyone their flowers. If y'all notice, this our station is FUBU, for us, by us, right?
Yeah.
This is the people's podcast. This is not about me. This is about you, about me, and about us. And I've always been like that. And Doc is the same person. She has the same personality. She'll put you on. She's not intimidated by anyone because the girl heavy. She deep too. And don't let her fool y'all. Listen, y'all, don't let her fool y'all. She's been in the studio. She's done the truth session. She's hung out with us, and I hang out with her, and all of us. We got a whole big
Yeah.
old family,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
we have an amazing time, y'all. Go ahead, Doc.
Yeah. So and then to talk about energy, how we first met. I'm actually in my auntie and my uncle's house when we first met. So R.I.P. my Uncle Charles, because right after we
Oh,
met,
okay.
my Uncle Charles, remember, he passed away. And
Yes, yes.
this is where I'm at now. I'm in their house. But that energy, I was
Okay.
like, wait, no, I don't feel like talking now. He was like, no, I got to talk to you. Like I said, oh, okay. And wait a minute, what? Hold on. And we get into this whole spiritual conversation in the middle of a lounge?
Yeah, we was at well, you told
Yeah.
me the name of it.
Um,
It was a restaurant.
uh,
And DJ
I
Boogie,
think about
shout
it.
out to him.
Yeah.
DJ Boogie was
Yes.
DJing that,
Shout out to him. Yes. Yep.
and I
I'll
was
think of the
ear
place in a
hustling.
minute.
I
Yeah.
was ear hustling.
Yeah. And
I
my
was
uncle
yeah,
Charles was like, "You all right, Niecy? You know what I'm saying? You good? You know him?" I was like, "No, I don't know him. Wait a minute. Hey, I know him now." After a quick little conversation, I was like, "I know him now. Like our
yeah,
spirits know each other, you know." He was like,
yes,
"Okay." So
absolutely,
that just
y'all.
goes to show. So that was an example of frequency and spirit and how energies connect and collide for different reasons. And ever since that day, we have been very supportive of each other. And I got to give you your flowers as well. And I really appreciate you for being true to who you are from one day to the next. I mean, we have been in some major retreats together, and we have been in some small retreats together, and we
Yes,
have definitely been able to change the people and change the culture in a mighty way in this community. So I really thank you, and I'm really grateful to you for all of that. I mean, meditating around the pond, we're like, no, we can't go out here to this pond. And the one was like, let's go. We got to meditate by this water. And
yes,
you helped us figure it out. So
yes,
I really
absolutely.
appreciate you for walking this
Yeah,
walk with me. And it's not many people you can bring into this community, and you can walk this walk and not have to talk. Like you just understand. You just automatically understand what's next, understand what needs to be done, doesn't need to be done. And sometimes and sometimes we feel each other, which I've noticed this between me, you, and Basu. You know
mhm,
when to touch, and you know when to touch, and you know when not to touch. Because sometimes we'll greet each other. We hadn't seen each other in a whole year, and we greet each other like this. And other times we greet each other and we hugging. Like we
yeah,
know that power of that person that time. And then we know how to bounce it in. And I thought about that a while ago, and I said, that's
mhm,
very amazing. Because I only had that interaction with you and Basu. And it's
yes,
like it's not always a physical coming together. Sometimes
yeah,
I'm glad to be in your energy. I'm just glad to be in your space right now. Teach me.
yes, yes,
And we're
absolutely.
constantly teaching each other. Yeah.
Yes, and, y'all, and Doc always picking on me. Doc like, "Oh, Dr. Clay, give me a reading." I said, "No." She was like,
Yes, he
"What?
has.
No."
Yes, he has. Yes. Yes.
And she said,
Yes. And
and she
Prince of
knows,
Peace knows that. Like,
yeah,
yes.
yes, and she knows I'm a massage therapist too, so she know. She said, "Well, massage my feet." She said, "No, no, no, I want you to do it like this." I said, "Okay, Doc, I got you, man."
Yeah.
You know,
We have to teach
so
each other.
we're
Yes.
yes, we're in that space and place where we have that level of trust.
Yeah.
And we know what
Yeah.
trust is, right?
Yeah.
Because we've experienced so much, we already know, like, okay, well, this is where we're at, this is what we're gonna do, and this is how we're gonna do it, right?
Mhm.
So it has been awesome. One second, Doc. Big fella, out of the ATL, y'all, that's my boy Benji Frazier. Listen, click on that link, and I'll be able to pull you up with us. And with that, Doc, I
Hi,
want to say
Benji.
something else. Go ahead,
Uh-huh.
Doc.
No, I was
Um,
saying hi, Benji.
okay. I wanna I wanna say something else about the monks that's
Yeah,
very
yeah.
important too. Um, um, this move by the monks signals that judgment is coming upon the United States of America.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna be a prophet tonight,
Yeah.
right? I am a
Yeah.
prophet.
Yeah.
Okay,
Let's
let
talk
me
about that.
let me be a
Because you
prophet.
can't talk about that with many people because they go religious on you. It's not
Right,
religion. It's not
right,
religion. It's a change is coming that you have never seen or heard of before. And you
correct.
got to understand that the change is coming upon us and you got to be ready.
Yes, absolutely. And here's the thing, because the universe always is going to balance things, except those of us,
Yeah.
if we stay out of the way. Often the universe can't do what it's trying to do because
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
we're in the way, right? We
Yeah.
don't want them to fight us, so that's why I'm doing that, and this is for
Yeah.
education purposes only.
Yes.
But what tends to happen is that when the universe is getting ready to do something, here we go, jumping our in the way, right? And so the universe can't do it because the universe is going to. Here he comes.
Yeah.
Here he comes. Hold on just a second, big fella.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Now, so you in with us, but we in a conversation, so catch up
Oh,
on
I'm
our
listening. I'm
conversation. Yes,
listening.
sir. so so the universe can't do what the universe is trying to do, right? Because we
Mm-hmm.
are in the way. So now here's what's happening. We have our European counterparts for educational purposes only. And for those
Mm-hmm.
of you that we have European relationships, for those of you that are down with the cause for righteousness, we're not talking to you. But if the shoe fits, you got to wear it. But
Where? Yeah.
so, but when we're talking about this, we have to understand what's really going on, right?
Yes.
So now our European counterparts came down out of the mountains, the Caucasus Mountains,
Opposite
right?
mountains. Mm-hmm.
So then the Buddhists are in the mountains. So where they come, they came down to bring what? Balance. And I'm gonna add another word. We talked about rhythm, we talked about balance, and we talked about harmony, right? I'm gonna add another word in a minute. So they came down to bring what? Balance to what they are doing. So there has to be an opposite and equal reaction to everything that
To
happens,
everything that has the action. Yep.
right? It may
Yeah.
be delayed. See, sometimes what we tend to believe is that, okay, because it's delayed, then it's never going to happen. Oh yes, it is. You just have to
Timing.
have patience, right? Because that's what the
Mm-hmm.
monks, that's that they represent, what? Patience.
Pure patience. Yeah.
So when you think about that, so now we got, okay, so they come down to balance this thing. So when they come down to balance it, because they've left peace for chaos, they've come down to balance it to show you
Mhm.
that, okay, now discipline is getting ready to come. What
Yeah.
amongst big on? Discipline. What
Discipline. Yes.
discipline?
Yeah.
Yes,
The
sir.
arts, when we train in the arts, the biggest thing is what? Discipline. For big
Discipline.
fella,
Yes.
when you work out, it's discipline, isn't it, big fella? You got to
Absolutely.
discipline yourself to do it what? Every day
Absolutely.
to be able to do this. It's discipline. Okay, so now we got what? Rhythm and we got balance. So when we have rhythm and balance, now we have to add what? Tone,
Mm-hmm.
tonation.
The harmony.
What's
Oh,
missing?
tonation. Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Everything is out of tune. Nothing is tuned. So when you hear something, you have to do what? Tune in. You have to fine
Yeah.
tune it. And one of
Yeah.
the hardest things to do is to get people to just tune in. Tonight is a very special night, right? So you should
Yes.
be what? Tuning in,
Yes.
right?
Mhm.
I
If you
say.
want to have if you want to have a grown folk conversation,
Yeah.
tune in.
Yeah.
Right?
Absolutely.
Yep.
Yeah, because
Exactly.
you're on Steeples podcast, baby. It's Wind Down Wednesday.
Mhm.
Therapy with a sip
Yes.
grown folk conversation. Listen, we're hanging out with Dr. Clea Etheridge
Mhm.
and none other than the big fella Benji Frazier. Both of them out of the ATL. Ben is by 217, baby, Springfield, Illinois.
Yes,
Go
sir.
ahead,
Okay.
introduce yourself to the people.
I'm just an avid fan of the one, and I love what he's doing. I love what he's doing in the community. He's bringing forth life. He's waking a lot of people. A lot of
Yeah.
us asleep and not paying attention, and that frequency and that vibration is so important. Like you said, when you walk with the monks, it was about they don't speak. You had to receive that energy. You had to be on the right
Yeah.
frequency in order to
Yeah.
receive that. And they came through my neck of the woods because I was actually at work in Clayton County.
Yes,
So
sir.
that was major. That was major.
Yeah.
A good friend of mine was videoing it. So yeah, I received everything you said. Everything you speaking about was powerful and on point. So that
Yeah.
just I had to tune in. I was listening from the beginning, and all of a sudden I was like, wait a minute. He said,
Yeah.
invite people in. I need that energy. I
I
want to
need
be a
that
part of
energy. Let
that.
me get in there and
Yes.
get that
I,
energy.
s-
Yes.
I say,
Yes.
Yes,
yes.
yes,
Yes.
indeed. Hey, big fella. I told her, I said, look, go get some for all of us. I need
Yes.
some of that. She said, no, I'm gonna
Yeah.
really walk with them. I say, Doc,
Yes.
I have some of
Yes.
that, man.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
I'm like a dope fiend. I got to have some of that, man.
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Yes.
So,
I felt
yes.
the same way. And I was like, hold on one second. Give me one second,
Mhm.
Okay.
sis.
Okay. Yeah. I told Doc, I said, listen, man, I got to have some of that.
Yes.
And I told my queen, Octavia, she went out there and I told her, I said, listen, I'm telling you, it's going to be so powerful. You're not going to believe that it's really happening
Right.
because it's going to happen so fast. You
Right.
know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
It's
Even
going to
though they
happen
were
so fast.
walking, it was
Yes.
happening.
Yes.
And and
Yes.
and when you got on and you got to talking about the Pacific topic,
Yes.
you can't help but to feel that energy. That
Yes.
frequency hit me, and it was like, I need to be a part of this. Let me get back. Let me get on this call real quick.
Yes,
I was like,
indeed.
wow.
Yes, indeed.
Oh yeah,
You
everything
know
she
what? To
spoke
be
about.
honest with you, I had you in my thought processes. I had you in my
Ah,
mind. Yes,
I,
indeed. I had you in my mind. I was like, you know
see,
what? I
I
need to
heard
have.
you. I
Yes,
heard you.
yes, indeed. That's because we connected. You
Thank
know,
you.
and this a real thing, though. This a real thing, big fella, that most people don't
sorry.
realize what it is to be connected when you're really connected. You see,
Yeah.
Because they got the wrong
yes,
connection.
right, right.
Yeah.
To Doc's point
They are
earlier, that's
connected.
what
They're just connected to the wrong things.
I
yes,
say
yes. And you was talking about the frequency, to your point, big
yes,
fella,
yes,
and what Doc and I was talking about earlier, the frequency, because there are so many frequencies. You go back to tone. You have to be able to do what? Tune in.
yes,
And this is what the universe is doing in this particular season. What the universe is going to be doing, it's going to be a little subtle nudge. It's not going to
yes,
be anything that's ostensible and overt. It's going to be subtle, and it's going to be testing your sensitivity because
Yeah.
it's tuning you in to what's going on.
Yeah.
Because there are some things that are really getting ready to happen, and as I was stating earlier about the monks, about them coming down and signaling to us judgment is about to come upon America
Yeah.
because our counterpart has ran their course.
speak that.
And
Mm-hmm.
you know that it's been many out here that are talking about, oh, it's the reset. You have no idea what you're talking about.
Mm-mm.
See,
No idea.
when you're talking about reset, this is a part of it because they have to
Mm-hmm.
come back to the place where the universe can get them and not us. See,
Yeah.
Mm.
See, when you are
Yeah.
reset, you are setting things to a place
Well,
where it's only going to affect the ones that it is supposed to,
that is
without
supposed to. Yeah.
without these getting in the way.
Man, you speaking now.
See, this is
Yeah.
what Doctor this
Yeah.
listen, the late Dr. Dick Gregory, peace be upon him. This is what he said. He was asked a question about, well, what should we do about what Trump and them are doing? This is before he transitioned when Trump was in the office the first time. He told him, he said, nothing.
Nothing.
He said, nothing.
Nothing. Yeah.
He said, because there's nothing you can do about it.
Yes.
He
Mm-hmm.
said,
Yeah.
move out of the way.
Mm.
He said,
Mhm.
move out of the way.
Yeah.
If you move out of the way, he said they will take care of themselves.
I say, absolutely,
He said,
absolutely.
it doesn't have anything to do with us. He said the whole thing, and if we go back to if we fast forward back to slavery, what we'll find out is that it had everything to do with what? With them fighting over
Right,
what?
right,
Slavery.
right.
It had everything to do with them fighting over slavery,
Yeah.
right? Think about it. So he said this. He said the same behavior is being repeated. We are the only ones that keep, because we keep trying to in the name of Jesus.
Yeah.
He said God
Yeah.
ain't got nothing to do with this.
And God ain't got nothing to do with this. Stop trying to make everything so religious.
Yeah.
Yes,
Stop making everything about religion. And it's not about religion. It's about the true source and the true way of being. And we forgot that long time ago because we trying to follow a specific doctrine, and that
Mm.
specific doctrine is not teaching us anything to go forward. It's
It
just
was made
there.
by man.
Yeah, it's
yes,
just there.
It,
And most
it,
people were upset about the monks to that point with religion. They were upset about the monks and like, okay, you'll follow the monks, but let's see how many people go to church on Sunday.
right.
None. They're not. They're not going to church. They told y'all a long time ago church is not working for us. Hence the reason why they showed up so fast, so hard, and so big for the monks.
Correct.
that's a whole
Correct.
Because
nother
that's
top.
not
That's a
working
whole
for us.
nother topic.
Yeah, a
Yeah.
whole nother topic. Yes, yes. So it's like understand. Mhm. So, like, understand where we are. And I'm mighty afraid, like you said, we're not going to understand where we are until things happen. But here's another thing, too. A lot of us don't understand that things are happening for our good. Just because they look a certain way today
Yes.
doesn't mean that they are. So I spilled all those seeds on the ground the other day. Oh my God, I
Mhm.
spilled all those seeds. But then here comes spring, and
And they pop up.
those are my tomato plants. Those are my
Yeah.
whatever blooming. So you
Yes.
see how the mistake looks so devastating in the beginning, but really it
Yes.
was all working out for your good. But you can't see it because you're too busy in your feelings and in your feelings of thinking this didn't happen and Trump did this and this person. Let's not call names about who did what and who shot John because that doesn't work. You
As
you,
the old
you
Man.
lose the
saying
whole
goes, it's
message.
all working for our good.
Whoa. But
Go
like
ahead,
Doc
Big Fella.
said,
I know you can
what
finish chime in. Go
it, it
ahead.
was it was so uh uh let me find a word for it. I'm gonna just say exhilarating when you said what you said, because people look at the magnificent tree, but you
Yeah,
want to understand the tree, you must first ask the seed.
the seed.
Everything begins in the dark.
Yes.
It's no light that exists, but it becomes what? This massive
The
Yes.
tree.
tree.
You got to
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
first ask the seed, not the tree. You miss
Yes.
the
Mm-hmm.
whole process.
Yes,
But
yes,
Doc, you said something earlier. I'm speaking to Dr. Clay now, and a lot of people don't know what hurts
Yes.
the frequency is even at. They might be
Yes.
missing it
yes,
because they're on
yes,
420 hertz when they should be
yes,
at 720.
Yes.
yes,
People don't understand there's
Yes.
levels to this.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
There's levels to
Exactly.
this. That's why so many miss it and think we are.
Missing it. Yeah. Yeah.
But when
Yeah.
God is truly involved, it don't make sense.
Yes, sir.
No.
Say that, big fella. We got to take a
When
toast to that
Yeah.
God
guy.
is
I
involved,
say. I
it
say.
don't make sense. It's when we get involved, it makes sense. That's not God.
Yes, sir.
Because it's from your, that's not God, because it's
Right.
from your perspective, and your little one
Yes.
perspective cannot help the collective. Like,
Absolutely.
I say, that was
Yeah.
beautifully
I
put.
say. I
Yeah.
say.
Yes.
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 And
Go ahead.
remind me the topic tonight was
Do you know what time it is?
do you know what time it is? Yes, yes. I
Yeah.
was like, let me figure out how to put it.
Do
I
you
don't have
really?
nothing up here. I don't
Hey,
have
look,
nothing. Do you know
big
what
fella.
time it is?
Okay, look,
So we know
let's go,
we know
Sean.
what time it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we know what
Salute.
time it is.
Yeah, salute.
Salute. Yes,
Yes, yes. This
definitely
is a
so.
powerful
And when you
topic.
know what
Hold on.
time it
Okay, I
is,
got my
it doesn't
sippers.
make you
Hold on. I
nervous.
gotta get my sippers. I gotta get my sippers.
Okay.
That salute. Salute.
Salute.
Mm. All right, go ahead, Doc.
What was I saying? Oh, so when you know what time it is, you're not afraid because there's
Yeah.
nothing to be afraid of, because you know your intuitive feelings are telling you each and every day where to go, what to do, and how to do, and how to move. So you're
Yes.
not afraid. You can't be afraid because you're moving on that frequency. Hence the reason why you can't use your energy just free willy-nilly, using your energy for anything. Like my temptation, like I have to be a disciplined enough to overtake this temptation. The monks did it. Hence the
Yes.
reason why they don't touch women. Like
I say.
we don't
I
want women
say.
close to us. We don't want women naked next to us, or any. We don't want to even touch your skin, shaking your hand, because the temptation is there, and they are so disciplined in warding away temptation. Temptation with women,
Mm,
temptation with smoking, temptation with drinking, temptation with eating foods that are not plentiful for their body.
Yes.
mm,
Oh, yes. They
So
very
we can
disciplined.
learn a lot in that.
Yes, they are very disciplined. And my son, I also have a son that's trained in the arts too. He is second degree black belt in Taekwondo. And I always tell him, listen, practice silence, man. You know what I'm saying? Practice silence.
Yeah.
mm,
And we go through this routine because it's very important to understand silence
mm.
is where you absolutely understand suffering.
Yeah.
See, monks are committed to suffering, and they understand that to the apex because they're in the realm of the Buddha.
Mm,
See, the Buddha realm, and most people don't even know that exists, but the Buddha realm is the realm of nothingness,
mm,
right?
mm.
But being in the realm of nothingness is being in the realm of
Of
everything.
everything.
So,
Everything.
You hit a
Yes.
yes,
nerve. You hit a nerve,
yes,
Doc. You hit
The
a
yes.
nerve.
nerve. Yes. Absolutely.
So,
Mm,
so,
mm,
so when you are in the realm of nothingness,
mm,
that means that you are in the realm of everything, but however,
Everything.
it has no effect upon you.
mm, mm,
See,
mm,
here's the key.
mm,
If you notice, nothing has an effect upon them. This is how this is supposed to operate, that it
mm.
has what? No effect. Now, let me bring this in. Let me bring this in because it's very important. 217. Hey, Lisa.
What's up,
Let me
Lisa?
bring this in because it's very
Reading.
important
Mm-hmm.
that to note that when you are dealing with nothingness, you have to also simultaneously understand everything. And
Yeah.
and when you grasp that, what happens is it brings balance and harmony
Mm-hmm.
and connected with what? Rhythm. And
Yeah.
because it's connected with rhythm, now you have the what? The tonation. You have the tone, which is
Oh.
oh.
Mm,
Om, which is what?
yeah.
Which is the key to what? Life.
The
And then,
vibration of the earth. Yeah.
yes. So the next thing, and that's what your womb makes. When the
Mm-hmm.
when the sperm strikes the egg and turns it into an ovum, it makes that sound. Om,
Yeah.
om. See, see, now you in my field. This is what I do.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm.
Hence the reason why monks practice celibacy, because celibacy is helping them retain and restrain themselves and
Yeah.
retain all of that energy. Like
Yes.
sexual energy is a lot. If you're
Oh,
just
yes,
having
it
sex
is.
just to be having sex, you're wasting so much creative energy on having sex. You don't even understand how you could have used that sex to create worlds, because it does create worlds,
You
but you could
said
Yeah.
have used that energy to create worlds if you intuitively knew how to do what you were doing. But you
yeah.
got to
Yes.
be in that frequency to understand and know.
That's
Correct.
the answer right there because it's
Yeah.
called it's used for creation.
Yes.
But
Creation. Yeah.
one of the things that you just said, one is so powerful because that's why I stress fitness so much.
Yes.
It's
Yes.
because when you talk about monks, they are so physically fit because
Yes.
even now I work out in silence. I don't have no music. I don't have my headphones on. I work out in the house. I do a lot of calisthenics,
Yes.
but
Yeah.
I have silence because
Yes.
in the midst of my training, I'm also fasting.
Yes.
I'm also meditating. People don't
Yes.
understand you can meditate without your eyes closed.
But that's the eyes
Correct.
closed. Yes.
Yes,
Say that
there's
Yes.
again.
several
Say that
different
again,
types
big
of
dog.
meditations, and one
Yes.
of them I use is my training when I do my
Yes.
yoga and when I go into my calisthenics. But then when I'm done, I still allow myself 20 minutes of stillness,
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
and
Yes.
and and
Okay.
and and so I could receive the right frequency when I need it.
Yes. Yes. Let
When
me
you want to
pause for a
connect with
cause,
the
fam.
ancestors. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Let me pause for a cause and shout out our sponsors. Our sponsors for Wind Down Wednesday is none other than the Prince of Peace, Queen Octavia, the Master Teacher,
I
the Quantum
say,
Shifter, the Shapeshifter, the Code Breaker, uh, Tracy and Anthony Love,
I
Queen
say,
Lavelle, T. Swin, Man
I
Can't
say.
Always Be Wrong podcast. And thanks to you
And
all. Hey, Natasha. Natasha's in the house. That's
I say,
ATL as well, y'all. Um, we have
Natasha.
a yeah, we
it's
have a
cool.
big ATL family, y'all.
Yes.
We have them all over the place. You all know that. But listen,
Hmm.
I want to take this opportunity also. Y'all know I'm a content creator. So listen, it takes financial support. If you can, donate. We ain't begging. We don't beg. But if you can, donate. And we'll
Yeah.
shout you out. If you donate, please put it on the timeline. Thank you, Queen Octavia, for your donation. Thank you, Prince of Peace, for your donation. If if you donate, please put it on the timeline so we can shout you out. Okay? Because why? This is the People's Podcast. This is where you
Yeah.
come to be recognized. And I know people, why y'all doing all that shouting out? Because it's very important that we
Yeah.
recognize
You your
each
energy back. Yeah.
other. Yes.
Yo,
Yes,
because
because
that
yes,
donation needs to flip back.
yes,
And it comes
because we
back to you.
yes, we've stopped. We listen, we've stopped worshiping and praising each other. And we
Yeah.
send it out in the sky. We'll put it out in the
Yeah.
sky somewhere as opposed
For
to go through.
nothing.
Yes. If we in the company of each other, we can't give it to each other. We like
Yeah.
we give it
Yep.
to out there in the sky. Well, what's the return on it?
Nothing. Nothing.
Nothing. And
Yeah.
and we're afraid
Absolutely.
because what we've been taught, y'all, is fear.
Yeah.
Fear is false evidence appearing to be real. Now we
Real.
know danger is very real. Now, but fear is an illusion. It is catering to an emotion in you that is not properly connected to reality. See,
Mm-hmm.
reality always keeps us in the moment. And if we're in the moment, we're always what, Doc? Mindful.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
We have to
Mm-hmm.
remain what? mindful.
Mindful. Yeah.
The monks are always going to tell you be
Mm-hmm.
mindful. Be
Mm-hmm.
mindful. What are they saying
Yeah.
to us when they say be mindful? They're saying be in control of your mind. Right?
Be in control of your mind and be in this one
Yeah.
space right now. Not thinking
Yes.
about 50 other things that you got. Oh, I gotta do that. Oh, I gotta do this. You have what do they call it? Monkey brain.
Hmm.
Get
Yes.
out of the monkey brain and
Hmm.
just
Yes.
be one.
Know
Yes.
Yeah.
thyself.
Yes. Know thyself. That's right,
No,
big
that's
fella.
enough. Hey,
Listen,
you're in the first chapter of my book.
y'all know what? Y'all know what? Y'all done fool around and made us go over our time. The people want it. It's the people's podcast. So
Gratitude. Yes.
hey,
Yes.
Absolutely. I say.
hey, it's the people's podcast. Well, let's take another toast, y'all. It's the people's
Yeah.
podcast. Let's toast again. Hey, give us a toast, big fella.
Well, I want to toast to this energy, this positivity that's being spoken over here. I want to toast to Doc
Yes.
and just her energy that drove me here, and then the mindfulness to
Yes.
hear you through
Yes.
telepathy to jump
Yes.
on here because
Yeah.
I'm sitting there watching football, bro.
Yes.
So when it don't make sense, it's what? It's God.
Yes, sir.
Ah, yes.
Salute.
Yes. Salud. Salud.
Because I had no reason to where I grabbed my phone and went to searching for Wind Down Wednesday today. I
Ye-
was watching
Yeah.
football.
yes, sir.
Wow.
But you were speaking to me, bro.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir. Yes, sir.
I
Yes,
felt
sir.
that.
Oh, divine timing. I love it. I love it.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
What's up, Wani?
Yeah.
Thank you, Queen
Yes.
Tracy Love, for your donation. And
Thank you.
this is
Yeah.
how it should be,
And
that when we have a gift in the community that's galvanizing
Mhm.
and bringing us all
mhm,
together and put you on the platform. You know,
Yeah.
people
mhm.
charge you. They want to charge you for coming on your platform. Where you need to give me, man, get your ass out of here. I'm not finna put you on nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a bad boy by myself.
By
I got
Right
people.
myself.
answer. Right
Exactly. Do
answer.
you know who I
Been that for years.
You
Yeah.
know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So,
Yep.
so it's,
Do you know who I am? Because I know who I am.
exactly, exactly, and that's what Doc did. Hey, big fella, when Doc came to and did the truth session, she said, "Listen, I'm gonna
Hmm.
get my own plane ticket. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna fly up to
Mhm.
Columbia, and we're gonna do what we gotta do." And
That's love.
listen, man, we've been like glue.
That's
She'll
Yeah.
love.
call me when she need me. I'll call her and say, "Hey, Doc, listen, man."
Yep.
I went down to the ATL. I say, "Hey, Doc, I'm in the ATL. I'm gonna do Wind Down Wednesday." She said, "Where you at?" Okay, let's get
Move
it.
over. Yep.
So, you know what I'm saying? So when you have real people,
Hmm.
you ain't got to worry about that. You
Yeah.
ain't
Absolutely.
You covered.
in the back of
You
your
covered.
mind, you ain't trying to figure it out. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It's got you. Where you at? You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And the same
Yeah.
thing, she do the same thing with me. If she called me after, where you at, Doc? What you got going?
Let's
I'm on
go. Yeah.
point. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You ain't got to
And
worry
then
about
I
what?
have these.
You mean what? I
Then I
ain't
have
we
these.
ain't about that. You know.
That's
Yeah.
beautiful.
Go ahead, Doc. Go ahead,
Then
Doc.
I have these crazy ideas like I want to do a retreat in the middle of nowhere on 22 acres. No, was it 42 acres of land? Like you want to
Yes.
do a retreat on 42 acres of land? Yes. Like I don't know. And then all of a sudden, a friend of mine said, "Hey, I got 42 acres. I want you." I was like, I just said I wanted to do. No, I think it was. I didn't speak 42. I think I spoke maybe 40 acres of land. I want to do a lot of land. And I think I might have put a number to it, like 40. And a friend of mine said, "Hey, I got 42 acres of land over here. I want you to come see it. I want you to see what I got
Mm.
going on, whatever." I was like, oh, I went out there, got on a golf cart, went all around the 42 acres of land. And I hit up Dr. Clay and I was like, "Hey,
Yep.
yeah, my brother, I want to do a retreat on these 42 acres of land in the middle of nowhere. And I want to just live on the land. We're gonna sleep on the land, everything. We're gonna pitch
Yes.
tents. And we did.
Yes.
So
Manifest.
Yes.
Manifest.
beyond everything of what we knew, it turned out better than we could have ever expected. We had personal security. that we didn't have to
Yeah.
pay for, that just was like, hey, I see what y'all doing. I'm going to secure y'all on this land. The whole 2 days y'all are here. And it was beautiful.
Yes.
And we got to
See,
just be
see,
in nature.
no,
Yeah.
no, I don't mean to interrupt you, Doc, but see what I
No, you
just
did.
said? When God is involved, it don't make sense. You
Yes, sir.
Mhm.
manifested. That's called
Mhm.
manifestation. When
Yes.
Yes.
God gets involved, you start getting stuff that you didn't ask for.
You asked
You
for.
start
Yeah.
getting stuff that you didn't even think that was here. And all of a
Yeah.
sudden now you got people saying, I'm protecting you. That's God.
Hmm.
And it didn't
Yes.
make sense because it wasn't
Yes.
nothing you asked for. It wasn't nothing you thought about.
Yeah.
Nothing
Hey, look,
ever.
big fellas. Hey, look, big fella. She didn't tell y'all she had to stitch me up. I hit
Huh?
my
The
head. Yeah, I hit my head on the golf cart.
whole
I hit,
head right there. Oh my goodness.
I hit my
That's
You
head on
not
the
remember
funny.
golf cart.
That's not funny, but it's a hill, brother.
Yes,
it?
sir.
Look,
She healed
after
me.
he's okay, I started laughing. What? Why? How'd you even do that?
We was riding on the back of the golf cart, man, and listen,
Pitiful.
we was all getting ready to get back on the golf cart. I jumped up on the golf cart and,
He
and hit
jumped
the golf cart. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh.
Man, and it
the
opened me
roof.
up.
Yes.
It opened
The
me up
roof of the
good.
golf cart. Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Oh
it
Yep.
opened
wow.
me up good. Look what
Yes.
I got from Queen Octavia seen it. She said, "What did you do?" I
Yes.
said,
Mm.
I said, I hit my head.
What in the world?
Queen,
Why he jumped?
It ain't like you 5'2" or anything now.
I
You
know, right?
you over
Yeah,
6 feet.
yeah,
That's
I'm
why we
6
couldn't
feet.
understand why he jumped. We was like, why did you know how you do a little hump to get up in the car? Why did he do that when he's already tall? We were all trying to figure that out. Like,
Wow.
why did you do that again? Like, I'm 5'1", so I know why I would do that. But I'm like, that's crazy.
He
Okay.
said busted you wide open.
But
Man,
yes, it
it
was.
must be wide open.
Yes.
And look, we had an amazing time. It's
Yeah.
always y'all got to get there, man. Listen,
Yeah.
the next
When
time
you
she
do it
has
again,
something in the ATL, yeah,
Yeah.
you got to get there, man. And
I would
then
love to be there.
she give up some free tickets too.
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
she will listen. You invite somebody and go ahead and bring them in, and
Bring it.
we gonna get them in.
And
You
you
know what
free.
I'm saying?
Yep.
Yes. Oh man, I'm telling you, big fella,
Yeah.
you would this your cup of tea.
Man, I wouldn't
You would
even
love.
mind. I would come and just do a morning training. You know, each morning we
Oh,
get up and do a
hey,
fitness
Yeah.
workout
this why we
Yes.
doing this to
all
hook
that.
up. This why we
Yeah.
doing this to
Yeah.
hook up.
Yes,
Yes.
We
yes.
we
Because
hooking up,
we
baby.
did a morning training. I mean, no, we did what did we do in the morning? Morning yoga. We did morning
Yes.
yoga at one of the
That too.
retreats. So now we can
That
switch it
too.
and not do morning yoga. We can do morning training
We could
because
do
after
both.
that, depending on so the next retreat is in the next retreat I'm doing is in Fiji. I would love for y'all to go to Fiji. That's a $5,000 ticket with my discount. So after my discount, it gets down to about 4,000 and some change, I think,
Mhm.
actually. But
I
that
think
retreat
yours
is in Fiji.
we doing
Man,
And I'll drop that and
it.
I'll share that. And that's in February the 8th through the 22nd. And that's
Okay.
going to be a beautiful experience. So that ticket, that amount pays for your flight, your lodging, your food, and all of your activities there because it's me and 3 other facilitators in the mountains, in the waterfalls, meditating the waterfalls, meditating on the beach and everything.
y'all
That's in
giving that
Fiji.
trip away. Wow.
Yeah. And then
Yeah.
I'm sorry, March. March will be in Sapelo Island. Basu and I are putting together a retreat in Sapelo Island. You know anything about Sapelo Island? We're down there with the ancestors, down there by
Yes, sir.
Savannah with the ancestors on
Yes.
Sapelo Island. So that'll be in March, and I'll send
What's
that
the
out.
date?
Okay.
I don't have a date on that.
Okay, 'cause
I
my
don't have a
birthday
date
is
on that.
in March. That would be a nice 60th for me.
Yes, it really would. It really would celebrating life,
Yeah,
Yeah,
celebrating nothing but life.
both of our birthdays in March.
Oh yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah,
that's right.
yeah, both
3
of
days
us.
Yeah,
apart.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
yeah.
For sure. Yeah. Hey,
Yep. So we'll definitely get you the dates on that.
Okay.
And I'm sure it'll be free tickets for Sapelo Island because this is one that we're doing a major thing on in Sapelo Island. You got to get there. You got to travel. So we want to make it convenient for people to travel and stay and do all the things, you know. So that's
Yes.
going to be really good. I'm excited about that. I'm excited about all of them. So every month we want to host a retreat somewhere and do something so we can tap in. Everybody can't come to everything, but at least by the
Yeah.
end of next year, we would have collected the community that needs to be there.
Yes. I
Wow.
remember you talking about that, Doc. I remember you talking
Yeah.
about you were going to do something. Uh, Ari Rasta tour. Thank you, Ari, for your donation. Thank everyone that is donating.
Mhm.
Listen, even those of you that may donate after the podcast is over with, because this is the People's Podcast. It's Wind Down Wednesday, baby. Therapy with a sip,
Yeah.
grown folk conversation. What?
Yes.
I
Hey,
say.
y'all, where y'all at? Where y'all at? Hey, Doc, where you at? Where you at?
Doc don't
Hey,
have
you
anything.
on the People's Podcast? You on the People's Podcast?
I'm on the People's Podcast with no
Where,
wine. I got to figure out this wine thing here. I'm high
where,
enough with this energy y'all got me in, so I
you
appreciate this.
understand me? Where
Yes.
you at, fella? You in the Wind Down? Where you at, big
I'm
fella?
on the wind down Wendy in the ATL with some Kiki.
You understand me? We gonna get
That's
another
what.
toast, y'all. We gotta get up
Yes.
out of here, y'all. We've been on
Yes.
here. Listen,
Hold tight. Hold tight 1 second.
okay,
I'm coming back.
okay.
I can hear you.
All
I
right.
can hear
No,
you.
no, 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 no. We
Yes.
gonna wait for you. We gonna wait for you.
Here
Well,
in
look,
Wind Down Wednesday getting this education. So thank y'all for
yes,
the
indeed.
donations for the education. We
Yes,
educate
indeed.
each other so we can move forward.
Yes, indeed, Doc. You already know we what low key therapy, don't we? Hey,
Yes. Yes.
we gonna get to you. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna be like the church. We ain't
Oh,
gonna scream at you. We gonna talk to you,
talk
right?
to
Not
you.
at you. We
Get
gonna
some understanding.
Whether
yes,
you agree or
Yeah.
disagree.
you understand
Exactly.
me?
Whether you agree or disagree, you're gonna learn something.
Hey,
Yes, indeed.
right or wrong or indifferent. You're going to learn something.
You
You're gonna learn
understand me?
something.
You might have to
Yes.
repeat, but you're going to learn something.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed, for sure. But listen, y'all. I already knew. I told Queen Octavia. I said, "Listen, I'm telling you, tonight it's gonna be fire." And T Swin just said it. Look what T Swin just said. Amazing panel and show tonight. Listen,
I
T
say.
Swin normally be
I
on.
I
say.
say.
That's my boy. Hey, if y'all don't know anything about him yet, man, that boy is bad. He got a book out called "Love Is for Suckers," and
Okay.
then
Ooh.
yes, and then he's an artist. He got all kind of music out there on the timeline. I'm not on the timeline, but on Facebook, Instagram. He got it everywhere, y'all. He got it everywhere. Hey T, did you put your information out there? But yeah, he got it out there. Also, y'all, let me so I'm not remiss. Look at what I got, y'all. Bam! Y'all better hush your mouth.
Yes.
That's
What's,
that's Dr. Clear right there, big fella.
oh,
Yes.
That's right
wow.
there.
My
That's
my
yeah.
screen, I'm on my phone. I'm not on my computer. So
Yeah, I know it.
that's
Let me move it a little closer so
I
you can
love
see
it.
Yes.
it.
I love
Creating
it.
the
Creating the
amazing
amazing
you.
you, baby.
Yes.
I say, oh.
Yes, indeed. Hey,
Yes.
make sure you put your information on the timeline, Doc. But
Yes,
listen,
I will.
this demonstration, let's solution driven.
Mm-hmm.
Is solution driven, and that's
Yes.
why the book that I'm doing is solution driven. Listen, if
Solution.
people are doing books that
Our
are not
people need it.
solution driven, you can
Then
leave them
why?
alone. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
you can leave them alone because
Yeah.
it's not going to benefit you. You may get some information, but what is the solution, right?
Right,
Mm-hmm.
right.
So it's
And
very important. Anything that we're doing, it should be
yeah.
solution driven. Go ahead, Doc.
And a conversation, I'm sorry, not to
No,
cut
you
your
didn't cut
wisdom
me
too
off.
short.
You were important.
Yeah. Let me
Okay.
add to your wisdom. So,
Yes.
in a conversation yesterday, I was talking to someone about that. Like, the church is fine, and we understand the church gave us our basis. We all came up, I'm sure, somewhat in the Christian doctrine at one time and learned the basics of it and learn how the Bible is a book of spells and learn how we can use the Bible to go forward and different things or whatever. Why did y'all not teach us the application of? Why did y'all not teach us the application of? So now we are here seeking the application of, y'all mad that we left the church behind, or we dropped religion altogether and we went seeking enlightenment, and
Yes.
you're mad at us because we're seeking the application of. We're seeking how to apply all of this we learned in Psalms. We're seeking
Yes.
all of this to apply what we learned in Genesis. Like
That's
how
right.
to create. Where do I create
Yes.
the amazing me at? How do I put all of this book of knowledge together to create the amazing me? Like,
Yes.
how do you do that?
Yes.
Application. So
That's
yeah,
Yes.
right. Always
Yes.
inside out.
it's
Yes.
always inside out.
Yes.
Yep.
That's Doc right there, y'all.
He
That's
said,
Yeah.
I
Doc.
created you in my image and likeness. So that makes you what?
Yes.
A
Just
co-creator
like
of
me.
me.
Yes. Just
Absolutely.
like me.
You
Tell
gotta
Yeah.
him.
seek what you go within.
Yes.
You ain't gotta be looking
Mhm.
all up there.
Yes,
Yeah.
It's
sir.
right here.
Yes, sir. Tell the big fella what your profession is so they know you are a professional, baby, and you
I
do what
am
you do.
I am in law enforcement. I worked in special operations in the Georgia Department of Corrections, and I've been doing that now 14 years. And it's a challenge every day because you
Yeah.
don't know whether or not you're gonna walk back out them gates. And I was one of the ones that had to go in there and handle some of the hardest of the hardest. That's why I train as hard as I do and keep my body in great physical shape. But then as I kept journeying through life, I became awakened and
Yeah.
realized that my training is it's a necessity for the collective.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
in order to talk that talk and walk that walk, I have to be a walking example of what I'm talking about.
Yes.
Fitness and eating right and staying healthy is a part of my life. For when I started this intense journey in 2019, from that point to this day, I haven't had a sniffle. I haven't
Yes.
had a cough. I don't go
Yeah.
to the doctor but to get my blood checked to see where my levels are at and
Yes,
to
sir.
keep moving forward.
So
So,
you know
Yes,
how to
you know,
sir.
I've
fix it.
had absolutely,
Yes.
yes, ma'am.
But
Yeah.
also,
Mhm.
big fella, what I want you to relate to the people is too that you understand suffering.
Oh, oof,
Let
Yeah.
them
you
know.
are
Let them
that's
know
the only
you
way
understand suffering.
I'm where I am to this day, 2023, October 12th, I lost my mother.
Hmm.
And to unto my beknowledge, 30 days later, my son was shot and murdered.
Yes.
Mm.
And
Mm.
I, it's crazy that you asked me to speak about that, Doc. But
Yes,
it's
sir.
it's it's one of those things where you know I'm not afraid to talk about it anymore. I might get emotional and teary eyed because that's my son.
Yes, sir.
That's
We all need that.
that's
We need
that's
we need
that's
to hear that from you.
yes,
We
sir.
Yeah.
need to
That's
feel
my
that.
that's my
Yeah.
seed. That is my
Yeah.
namesake. That is my life, my breath, the air
Yes,
I
sir.
breathe. Um, I'm a firm believer that you bury your parents, you don't bury your children.
Yes, sir.
And, you know, for whatever rhyme or reason, at the particular time, I just feel like when it doesn't make sense, that's God. Even
Yes.
in your pain, as
Yes, sir.
hard as that is for me to put in perspective,
Yes, sir.
losing my son has brought me to this man that I am today.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
And the pain is not going anywhere.
No, sir.
Absolutely not.
No,
But
sir.
I thank God, and I'm not going to share their names on this platform because I never told them I would even be on this platform. But there's a couple that have lived this,
Hmm.
and it was a while ago,
Hmm.
and they have been my crutch. They have been my table when I don't have a table to sit at, and
Yes,
when
sir.
I'm not strong enough to build my own, they've been a table for me
Yes, sir.
and
Yeah.
have walked me and talked me through this journey of losing your
Yes, sir.
namesake, your
Yes, sir.
firstborn, and theirs was their firstborn, and like mine was my firstborn. And to make me understand that I have a wife, I have a son, Shug,
Hmm.
and my son's three children that I got to be mindful that they need me here, so I can't crash out.
Yes, sir.
I
Yes, sir.
can't crash out because God got a plan for me.
Yes, sir.
And so that's what drove me into training. Me and my son trained every day. If you see my post, if you go to my page, you will see it's all constant training. It's all constant education. I learn daily, and to be where I am today is nothing but the strength of training, the strength of having God and understanding the God that's. Now I'm not talking about nothing in the sky. I'm talking about this one,
Yes, sir.
the
Yes, sir.
God that I am.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I
You
am
know what
God.
we with
And
you, big
and
fellas. Yes, sir.
so when I realized that, it gave me a foundation, it gave me a basis to stand on. And that's what drove me to my prayer life, my meditation, my yoga, my tree hugging. I love tree hugging.
Yes.
Yeah.
Um, I love grounding. I love
Yes.
being connected to the real electrons of this world that gives me back what I need in order to press forward.
Yes,
I
sir.
love my ancestors. I love my angels. They
Yes, sir.
brought me a storm, but they
Yes,
didn't
sir.
know that I was rainproof.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Wow.
sir.
I love
Yes.
that.
Sir. I
I
Yeah.
remember,
said,
yes, sir. I remember
Okay.
one time you contacted me and you asked me a question
mhm.
about something. And I said, big fella, not now. Because
I remember that.
you have too much going on. And
I remember that.
you can't put that right there.
Mhm,
But you're gonna be okay. You know what I'm
mhm.
saying? And I
Absolutely.
remember D calling me and telling me what happened, and I immediately went into prayer for you
Mhm,
because and when I say prayer, I'm not talking about church prayers because we've all done that. That if we're open and we honest, we've all done that.
mhm,
But when we are enlightened, we understand word verbiage.
mhm,
We understand how to target things with our words.
Yeah.
So I knew most of all what you needed was support. You needed something to support you because
Yeah.
you didn't need to escape the emotional element of it. You needed support
mhm.
because what had happened already happened and it triggered your emotions. You
Absolutely.
needed support, right? So
100%.
I understood that as a prophet because I'm a prophet. I listen. People say he done left the church. He done did this. He done did. Man, get your ass out of here. You're still with that false doctrine stuff, man.
Mhm.
When you get to the real truth, you understand how to really navigate.
Mm,
All of this is about navigation, man. How do you navigate to get to the space and place that you need to get to so
Yeah.
that you can create balance and harmony with rhythm so that you get the correct tonation? You need the right tone. When you get the right tone always make all of us sing the same song. Listen, we can be somewhere apart from each other, but guess what? We'll be singing the same song. And when we
Same
talk to
time.
each other,
Same
we'll
time.
be saying, damn, I was just humming that song in my
I
head.
said.
And you
can
was
I
I
ask
talking
you a
about
said.
this
question real quick?
earlier. Go ahead, big fella.
Would that fall under clarity as well?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Oh, it
Okay.
falls under clarity.
I'm rolling with you.
Yeah, but look, if you look at the word clarity, it's the root
Mhm.
word, it's the prefix, and
That's what I didn't know. That's why I asked the
yeah,
question.
no,
Yes.
I'm with you. To your point,
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
it's clairvoyance,
I
right?
say.
Clairvoyant.
We
I
get
Mhm.
say.
into what telepathy, right?
I
We get
say.
into sharing
Big time.
thoughts,
Big
right?
time. Big
And
time.
here's the thing that the
Yeah.
universe does. Here's what the universe does. All of us, we're apart right now, but what the universe does, y'all, and we're gonna get up out of here. We're gonna let y'all go. I know y'all hanging, but what the universe does is when we align and get on the same frequency,
Mhm.
what the universe does is make all of us start saying the same thing, but in a different way,
I
apart
say.
from each
Yeah.
I say.
other. Have y'all ever noticed that?
In
Mhm.
order.
Have you ever talked to
Yeah.
Mhm.
somebody and say, you know
It's
what?
been happening all night.
Yeah,
It's been. Yeah. in order to teach the masses, the collective don't understand it one way. The collective has to get it multiple ways. Not only multiple ways, the collective has to continuously hear it.
I say
And
it.
then it will resonate with them. It will resonate
Right.
with their spirit to understand, wait a minute, that was for me. And I
Mm,
heard that before, but I heard it a different way. So I
Yeah.
give thanks. I give
mm.
thanks for the messages. I give thanks
Ooh.
for you all teaching me. I give thanks for y'all bringing that full circle just now. That
I
was
say
amazing. That was
Yes.
beautiful
it's
energy.
it's reciprocal, Queen. Trust
Yes,
me.
Yes. Yes.
gratitude.
I'm gonna let you all two sound off in just a second, and we're gonna get out of here. But
Okay.
the thing about it is, here's where we're at, and because we're at this space, place, and time, we have to give reverence to each other.
Yes.
Mm,
We have to stop the bickering and arguing about who's who and what's what.
mm,
When I understand what Big Fella does, I
mm,
understand what you do, Doc, and I give praise and honor to that. See, this is what the monks were representing. That you got to give honor to whom honor is due. When
mm.
it's not your time to be honored, get your ass out the way. Why
Hmm.
is you up here trying to be honored when this not your time, space, or place?
Yes. Yes.
So this is very important. This is why, see, people don't understand why I shout people out and I give people praise. They be like, that's too much. You're doing too much. Shut up and get your ass out.
Mm.
Hmm.
No,
Boy, I
this
got a
is what we're
mouthful for this.
supposed to be doing because we're
Mm.
encouraging one another.
Hmm.
Confirmation.
One of the things
Yeah.
that
Confirmation.
I purchased, excuse me, one of the things that has I have purposed is that this season, those that don't reciprocate the praise and the honor that I'm giving them, I'm blocking their ass and getting them off my page
Mm,
because this is very important because
mm,
we're sharing energy. And if somebody,
Valuable.
yes, if somebody sets down on you, it stagnates the energy.
mm,
Yeah.
It stagnates it. Not that they can cut it off, but what it does is it stagnates it.
Yeah.
And what we should be doing is pushing each other's
I'm forward.
energy.
Hmm.
And when I use the word
come
push,
on, my baby.
I'm using it lightly because
Let me see
it's
something.
pushing is not a positive element. And let me explain why.
Hmm.
Because normally when we push someone somewhere, we don't know where we're pushing them to.
Teach.
The best thing to do is pull somewhere,
Mm,
someone
speak it.
somewhere. Because if you pull them there, then they get the same viewpoint that you have. You put them in an advantageous position. So when I say push, I'm using it lightly because there's in some instances and cases we should push, right? Only because I know where I'm pushing you to. Okay. So that takes wisdom, which you spoke to earlier, to your point, Doc, when you were
Mm,
talking about wisdom. Let me speak on part of the wisdom that you were using, Doc. So
Yeah.
when we do that, we have to be very careful in terms of doing that, right? So for those of you that may have come in late, you in Wind Down Wednesday, baby, therapy with a sip, grown folk conversation.
Yes. Grown folk
This is
conversation.
People's Podcast,
yes, sir.
along with none other than Dr. Clear herself and with the big fellow, Benji from out of the ATL by way of 217. So
That's
listen,
right.
uh, Benji, you go ahead, and then Doc, you go ahead, and then y'all, we gonna get up out of here.
Yes.
Let
So
Doc
I
go
think
go
Benji is
ahead.
off. I
I'm
go.
getting I'm getting ready to come. I'm getting ready to come.
Okay, go
Let
ahead,
Doc
Doc.
go.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Um, I would first of all I want to give gratitude to this time and space that you all are spending with us tonight. And I give gratitude that you are taking time and spending time and space with me tonight. And I don't take it for granted. I would like to say I want to continue my work throughout 2026 and the rest of my life because I know my purpose and my passion is to help lead people to their creative abilities. and to be stronger than what you were yesterday. And creating the amazing you came out of a place where I was really down and depressed. And it came about because I had to use these tools and techniques to get out of that dark place. And I did not think I could think another thought to get to another place, but I did. Many times, excuse me, many times I went circling around and around and around and around and didn't know I had actually pulled myself out of that place. I went in conversation with someone and they told me, well, whatever you did, people need to know because you can help other people. And I put all those tools and techniques into book form out of my phone. That was notes because I was keeping notes because I was journaling my life, not knowing I was writing a book in the midst of it. And then wrote that support journal there. And then on to a mindfulness word search puzzle. All are helping you create the amazing you. And I would like to continue that. And I would like for people to meditate and ponder on what does it take for you to think a different thought and make that change so you can create the amazing you. I'm here. I'm available for this community and other communities that don't know they need me. I give thanks for Dr. Clay in this space. I give thanks for Brother Benji in this space. And I give thanks for you all being here collectively helping me learn, helping me retain, and helping me maintain what it is I'm supposed to maintain. And this energy was beautiful tonight. I give thanks.
I say, I say,
Gratitude. Asheo.
I,
Yes.
I too give thanks. I too give thanks to the collective. I give thanks to the one for allowing me the opportunity to be on his platform because
Gratitude.
being on someone's platform is huge. And I don't come with all these degrees. I don't come with a book. I don't come with any of those things. But what I do come with is a spirit that wants us all to take a look in the mirror and say to yourself, am I
Ashe.
better than I was yesterday?
Yes.
Ashe.
Asheo.
Am I living to eat or am I eating to live?
Yes, sir.
Am I moving my body constructively? Because a lot of times we miss this thing about what we should be doing with our temples. And our temples is what navigates us through this matrix.
Yes,
A
sir.
weak temple can't survive in this matrix. And
Mhm.
you got to know that it's coming from every which way. Not only do we have to be physically, we have to be emotionally.
Mhm.
Because a lot of people say, I'm emotional. No, I'm emotional intelligent. There's a
Yes.
difference.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Say that.
And
Ashe.
you got to protect your mentals.
Yes.
Yeah.
You have to be better than you were yesterday every day. And I just thank you for this opportunity. You
Mm.
Doc, you blessed me today. When you came on here, sister, and
Likewise.
started speaking, and I'm just so thankful that I paid attention to the telepathy that triggered this
Mhm.
whole encounter because I'm literally telling you, you can ask my wife, I was watching football and
Yes,
somebody
sir.
said, man, look for Wind Down Wednesday. For some reason,
Yes,
somebody
sir.
was
Mhm.
calling me and I'm glad
Yes, sir.
I answered the phone
Yeah.
because I'm enlightened tonight. I
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
grew and I definitely know that before I lay my head down and I do my meditation, and I gravitate into wherever this journey is going to take me, whether I wake up or not.
Yes, sir.
The gratitude ain't going to change. I am
Yes, sir.
grateful for this moment,
Yes,
this
sir.
Yeah.
very moment,
Absolutely.
because
Yeah.
you can't get a past breath and you can't get a future breath. All you have is now, and that's
Now.
where
Absolutely.
I'm at, and that's where I
Yeah.
live.
You
Is
in
in the
the moment.
moment,
Yes,
and
sir.
like I say,
Yes,
Dr.
sir.
Clay, thank you.
Yes, sir.
I,
Yes,
I
sir.
I I appreciate this opportunity
Yes,
just to
sir.
be on here to
Gratitude.
listen at the same time you both are speaking.
Yeah.
I've learned so much tonight, and
Yeah.
hey,
Yes, sir. I'm,
collective. If you didn't get nothing tonight, you sleep.
yes, sir.
Yeah. I
Look.
say, oh,
I
Yes,
say,
sir.
yo,
Yes, sir.
hey.
Because I talked to my queen earlier, and I talked to my staff, and I was singing, "Y'all think we should do tonight?" And we were all like, "Uh, you know what? People might gonna be busy with they gonna be going out doing what they're doing." I said, "But we got the kind of crowd that really love information."
Hey, because this
So
ain't New Year's.
everybody said, "Yeah." So everybody said, "Let's do it." You know what I'm
Yeah,
Mm,
saying? So they said, "Let's do it."
yeah,
But
yeah.
and I'm gonna be open and honest with you all because it's important that you all are two of the persons that I had in mind that I wanted to be on the platform tonight.
Wow. Yeah,
I say, I'm humbled.
I say,
And
yeah,
it's and nothing is fortuitous. We
Mm-hmm.
know this. We
Mm-hmm.
know everything is by design, right?
yes,
And I think tonight we really needed to hear Big Fella give us that level of suffering.
yeah.
And then we needed Doc to
I
give
appreciate
us the experience
it. Mhm.
of the suffering of others
Mm,
to bring balance.
mm.
See, we got that balance. And then here I'm over here with the rhythm. So I'm with the rhythm. And then guess what? The timeline is with the tone.
Mhm.
Ooh.
You see what I'm saying?
Yes,
Everything.
Well, you
I
threw a
Because
say
mean
that.
curveball
everything,
right there.
yeah. So everything is everything.
Divinely in order. Yeah,
Yes,
Wow.
yes, indeed. So
yeah,
yes, indeed. So family, listen, y'all, these are some amazing people.
I
This is
say,
why she created this book, The Amazing You. Because why? They are amazing. And
yeah.
then again, shout out to T Swim, man. Love is for soccer. If
how
you
can
haven't
we
got an
get the
opportunity,
how can we get those books?
I think he put his information on the timeline.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
Doc is
I'll
right
go
there.
back.
Doc is in Atlanta with you. Doc, let him know
Yeah.
how he can get your
So I
information.
I would love to meet up with you sometime and
Absolutely,
get to know you and meet you and we'll definitely connect in here. I'll find a way
Oh,
absolutely.
that we can
yes,
link in
indeed,
there.
Doc. He would. Yes, he fits right into your program, Doc.
I'm
Yes,
right here
indeed.
in Clayton. Well, not right here. I'm in Philly now, but I'm in Clayton County
Yeah,
with you.
yeah,
Well, I actually live in Beaufort. I work in Clayton County.
yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Hmm.
Oh, that's a
You
long
still
drive.
right?
Okay.
Hey,
Wow.
Atlanta is huge. They
When
talking
you're
about
in Clayton, yeah, when you're
Yeah,
in Clayton, sometime we'll connect then.
absolutely,
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Yeah.
indeed. Yes, indeed. So
Okay.
if y'all hold on, I, if y'all hold on after we get off, you all can connect and share information. Just don't
Okay.
get off.
Yeah.
You all don't get off. We're gonna go ahead and close out. So listen,
Okay.
family, those of you, if I missed anyone, if you have donated and I missed you, please owe it to my head and not my heart. And those of you that will be donating later, listen, shout out to you. Gratitude. We can't do this without
Gratitude.
you. And you all know that this is the People's Podcast. Wind Down Wednesday, Therapy with a Sip, Grown Folk Conversation. We're going to get one more toast before we get out of here, and then we're going to sign out. Here we go. Coming out of 25 into 26. Salute, salute, salute.
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 Salute. Salute.
All right, fam. Oh, also, but when you got a good queen, they be sending food to you, man.
Yes,
They
Yeah,
they
knocked on
do.
the door and brought some food to me, big fella. Look,
You
Doc, they
did
brought
it.
some food to
You
listen.
did it.
yeah,
Oh my
the good
God.
food.
Yeah. Oh my God. listen,
Good
listen,
food.
y'all hold on. Listen, y'all know how I go. Do what? We reach that space, place, and time where I say what? Hold what you got. Muse over it.
Mm,
Cogitate upon it.
Conversation.
Ponder on it. Meditate upon it. But do what? By all means, govern yourselves
Govern yourselves
accordingly.
accordingly.
One love, eternal life,
All
peace,
right. Peace and bliss.
power, prosperity. And in the words of Prince of Peace, excellent health. All right, fam. Shalom
All
Aleichem.
right.
Be
I
hey, Doc,
received it.
be unto
just
you,
do
family.
this.
Go ahead,
Just
big fella.
send Doc my information. Doc, just text me, and then
Oh,
what we'll do is put something together.
Okay.
you
Gotcha.
can You'll be able to text it right to her. Just hold on, big fella.
I,
Just give me
Oh,
okay.
yeah, just hold on. All right, you all.